What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing some more War Thunder, some more War Thunder controversial topics. Today is bushes. That's right, baby. I wanted to talk about bushes. I guess, I guess I wanted to talk mainly about like whether or not they should be in the game. I think again, a lot of people hate them, a lot of people love them, swear by them, and despise them. Right? There is just so much involved with bushes. So let's talk a little bit about them. What are bushes to anyone that's new? Bushes are what you see on the right. So you can actually get these cosmetic upgrades that are costing you real life money, golden eagles to purchase. They are pretty expensive as well. Like you could probably get a handful of bushes for like $50 odd, right? So they're not exactly cheap, but they are incredibly effective, as you can see to the right, at covering up the silhouette of the vehicle, as well as just decorating your vehicle. There's a big difference between what you see on the right and what you see on the left, as well as I guess there should be a middle image of someone using it in a more reasonable way. But nevertheless, these bushes are pretty ridiculous for a couple of reasons. Um, Number one is they are added to your vehicle with a set flat pattern. These set flat patterns are basically just um, perfectly straight rectangles that don't conform to your tank. So if you put them on a corner or an edge or something funny, like as you can see, the front of this leopard has some funky angles to it. And because of those funky angles, you're actually able to extend bushes in ways that make it so that way the top of your vehicle is actually extending up higher than it should be, which is a really big thing. If you can see here, it changes the silhouette of the vehicle. The vehicle's a little bit wider on either side. It's a little bit lower to the ground as well, so you can't see that lower plate either. You can't see where the turret ring is. You can only sort of guess just based on the elevation of the gun. There's quite a lot to it where I would say it just changes the way the vehicle looks. The reason why this is just so painful in my eyes to verse is because the silhouette changes, making it so that way you don't actually know what the vehicle is. So even if you knew where to shoot and what size the vehicle would be, you don't actually know what the vehicle is at first glance, meaning you can't make those crack shot decisions. And usually, when you are making those crack shot decisions, there is a good chance that you get it wrong, you miss, you hit the wrong spot, or worse, you just misjudge how wide it is just off memory or how tall it is off memory. You go and you shoot underneath the tank, not the lower plate, or you don't shoot the turret ring or whatever it is because there is a bushed up tank. Even if it's in a very urban area, this can be incredibly detrimental. It can be incredibly problematic. And the biggest, I think, complaint that a lot of people have about this is obviously, like I said before, it's a premium currency purchase. This is not something that everyone gets for free. It is something that is only available via premium currency, basically. There are ways of getting it for free, but it's very difficult, as Gaijin always makes anything that is gotten for free very difficult. Nevertheless, it is expensive and premium and paid experience. This is probably the closest you will get to a paid to win experience in a lot of people's cases when playing War Thunder. This is obviously especially egregious on small rat tanks like the M56 or the M50 or the ASU 57, the Weasel of all variations, the L3, and all this other kind of stuff. It can be really, really egregious because it's basically just a gun popping out of a very tiny bush that is the same size as a lot of the bushes in the actual game. These are not specifically just this type either. There's actually quite a lot from various different parts of the game in terms of like just basically straight ripped assets from the map itself. This is a major issue for a plethora of reasons, right? If you buy enough of these, you can actually change your decorations to have a little mix of each of the different colors, or pick the most muted one, and just hope to God that you get like a map that benefits you in that regard. And this is prevalent at all battle ratings. All battle ratings have this problem. Jumbo players use this to block machine gun ports. T32 players use it to block machine gun ports. Um, a lot of American players in the T34 heavy tank varieties will also use this to basically hide their gun mantlet, so you don't exactly know how wide their gun mantlet is if you're not very good at the game, to make the easiest shot. KV1 players use it a lot as well to hide that machine gun port. Churchill players machine gun port. At higher tiers, it's used like this Leopard is using it, where you're not able to see the lower plate as easy. You're not able to see those driver's ports on the Russian vehicles easy. This is just such an effective way of basically guaranteeing you a better chance at survival with no skill expression involved. You don't have to play well. You don't even have to use this in a spot that is going to camouflage you well. Albeit you can, and it's even more egregious, but if you don't, it's still incredibly effective driving around a cargo port map or a cityscape and having this bush essentially completely conceal all of your weak spots, all of your like hull, your height, your silhouette, completely being able to be unrecognizable for a lot of people that aren't like die-hard fanatics of analyzing barrels and other stuff like that. It just can really be detrimental to the game. As a whole, I think that it should be removed, or at the very least, there should be a default one that is made free for everyone, so everyone can play Bush Thunder, and then eventually it gets removed because they realize how toxic Bush Thunder is. But nevertheless, it is just egregious. I would love to know what you guys think, because I know some people are Bush defenders. I don't understand it. As someone who listens to this kind of thing all the time, I'm honestly shocked by the fact that there are Bush defenders out there. But there are Bush defenders that genuinely think they should be in the game and provide something to the game. I don't understand what, but nevertheless, it is widely used these days. It's always been pretty effective, and it's now more effective than ever, especially with these subtle variations in tanks being provided to the game, as well as Lend-Lease vehicles now being more prevalent. You're starting to see nations that aren't meant to have Leopard 2s having a Leopard 2, and then you looking at it and going, oh, well, that can't be a Leopard 2. I'm a Leopard 2. In reality, it is, and you miss, you don't damage it correctly, and you die. It's just really detrimental in my eyes, but some people defend it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave comments down below telling me. Please do also subscribe. I'll give you a crisp high five if you do. Leave a like. Share this with friends. Let me know how you go. We do have a fantastic Discord, and if you want to join me while I play War Thunder, I have a Twitch that I stream absolutely every single day on. So I hope to see you there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and more importantly, I can't wait to make more content about this game later on, so definitely come back, because I will be uploading every single day. Much love, farewell, and I'll see you all very, very soon.